Lewis College, and I am honored to be able to watch her walk across the stage this coming graduation. So please welcome me in introducing Sahalee Martin.
Is it on? Okay. Nit Sabrina Malaya Matsiwa, Nit Sahalee and Digni Ita, Nit Ismawa, Uncle Mikhail, Nit Phoenix Abakita. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sahalee Martin. I come from the Coyote clan of the Hopi tribe, and I also identify as Chicana and white. One might say I'm a mutt, and to that I would agree. Thank you for providing this space for me to speak today. I want to start by acknowledging and congratulating the class of 2025. We made it, but we certainly did not make it here today without the many adversities that come with being an Indigenous, Latino, Black, first generation, and or queer student in higher education. There have been many tears shed, identity crises had, and so much grief, but also joy. From late night, Red Bull fueled study sessions with friends in the library until we were delusional, to experiencing and trying to make sense of the complex emotions endured when the report investigating Fort Lewis Indian Boarding School was released. As the granddaughter of a boarding school survivor whose removal from her community deeply impacted my family's connection to our culture, I had to ask myself hard questions like, how should I, as an Indigenous student, interact with this colonial institution? The community at Fort Lewis has helped me accept and be confident in my identity as a multicultural woman. I entered Fort Lewis as a naive 17-year-old girl from a big city. Throughout my time here, I have experienced many adversities. I am one of many women who has been affected by sexual assault on college campuses. I've experienced the grief and loss of both my maternal grandparents, who have carried me through difficult times and who I know are here and so proud of me for finishing. We have learned to turn our pain, grief, and anger into seeds. Seeds that we have not planted or raised alone. With the help of our families who supported us throughout our journey, our friends who have become family, picking us up when we are down, staff who have always believed in us, I'm looking at you, Kate, and to faculty, specifically Deanne, an NAIS professor who has given me the tools to create my own narrative, one that is filled with Indigenous joy and not defined by colonial violence. I stand before you as a testament to the power of community, who I would not be here without. Many nights I sat in front of my computer, doubting my abilities and questioning my purpose. It was my friends and my amazing partner, Chris, who held space for my grief and cared for my well-being. This gave me the strength to keep going and guided my path to success. I have been lucky enough to have shared this experience at FLC with both my brothers at one point in my college career, and I know the important role that family plays in our college successes, near and far. My parents, who drove all the way from Phoenix without hesitation to be here and support me tonight. The unwavering support from my parents has carried me through my time here at Fort Lewis, from helping me fix my car for the millionth time while living in Durango, to all the home-cooked meals and food that you send us back to school with every time. You have always supported my dreams. You have shaped me into the person I am today. Thank you, and I love you both endlessly. For those of you who I don't know, you may have seen or heard of the Rising Matriarchs. The Rising Matriarchs was created by myself and my dear friend, Tyler Stark-Out. We created this organization in our first year at the fort because we felt alone in our experiences of gender-based violence and knew that many of our peers had felt the same way. Since then, we have come a long way, collaborating with the Center of Southwest Studies on a student-led exhibit that highlighted the stories of those impacted by the missing and murdered Indigenous relatives epidemic, as well as organizing a run to honor the children who attended and those who did not make it home from the Fort Lewis Indian Boarding School and boarding schools around the so-called United States. We are entering a new chapter and stepping into a world where we, as marginalized people, are the first to be targeted because our resiliency threatens the colonial heteropatriarchy. It is necessary for us to stand together in power, with love, and respect for one another and the important roles that each and every one of us plays. In these changing times, it is vital to seek out glimmers of hope, the moments that spark joy. The appointment of Dr. Heather Schotten as the first Indigenous woman president of Fort Lewis College is one of these moments. But we cannot afford to wait for these glimmers of hope and moments of transformation. We must continue to actively create spaces like this one today for each other. We carry not only our knowledge gained here at the fort, but the knowledge of those who came before us, like the knowledge I carried from my grandmother. Now it is our turn to share our knowledge so that we can uplift and empower change in our communities. Our existence is not just resistance, but the answered prayers of our ancestors. Thank you all for planting and raising these seeds with me. I can't wait to see what you plant for our future. Sahalee.